Ladies and gentlemen, yes, sirree, Bob, and all of my subscribers and Patreon members and SuperChat donators. We, Daisy and I, would like to thank you to make some of the children happy. That's what we want to thank you for. Joe Blow, good morning. Hello, Samuel. Okay, so I'm going to talk for a little while. I'm not going to address the people in the comment section. So let me explain to you what happened and how it worked out. I did post two of the 6 videos that we made giving stuff away to the children. And that part of it was fun. It all started out very simply. There's a fella named Jeff Stieglitz, who I never knew was a subscriber to my channel, and he donated $60 to a super chat about 6 weeks ago. So and he said, go out and have dinner, but I would never spend $60 on a dinner in the Philippines. That's just ludicrous. There are people that don't make $60 a week here. I'm not going to spend it on one meal that I'm going to dump the next day. So I said, well, he said, well, I told him I wouldn't do the one dinner thing. We might do something else. And then he said, feed the people. And there's 125 people on my block. And I know them all. They all know my name. I know some of their names. But I'm not going to feed 125 people. And there's a reason for that. It would take us, if we cooked, it would take several days to cook and prepare. We just don't have a cooking facility for that. Then he mentioned the possibility of catering it. So I went through, I spent every bit of 5 or 6 hours going around talking to people about catering pigs. Turned out that it would be somewhere around $16 per person because, you know, we're foreigners. I don't know if it would be different for a Filipino, but that would include 3 50-pound pigs. Now, one guy said, one caterer says, oh, just one pig would be enough for 125 people, and they're going to bring their friends because they're going to know in advance when the party is. So I'm going to run out of food, but I'm going to go crazy setting up a tent in case it rains, setting up picnic tables and chairs and renting stuff. I have to rent all of this stuff. That would have turned out to be a logistical nightmare. And again, 125 people would have brought several members of their family that aren't even from this neighborhood. And then the whole affair of eating would actually, if you sit down at Thanksgiving dinner, you're done eating in 11 minutes. That's all the courses. On average, you get, that's about what it takes to eat a meal, 11 minutes, no more than 15 minutes can you eat for. You just get filled up. So that $16 included 2 cases of rum, 24 bottles of rum, which I would have to purchase. The caterer wanted $10 per person, basically. And then I would have to purchase for the 3 pigs and then the 4 side orders with rice, chicken, pork, the stuff they make out of the innards. And then from there, I would have to purchase the rum and the soda, all the paper plates, which aren't even cheap here. They're like 1.5 pesos per plate for a good heavy duty plate that will take something, you know, wet and sloppy for a half an hour. 3 cases of bottles of soda, napkins, of course, and then I would have to rent the tent and then like 30 or 40 chairs and several picnic tables. Would have run $16 per person. So we decided to do something else. We decided to give the children shoes. Then when I got to the place where you buy the shoes, a place called Unitop, UNITOP, in the city, there were so many different selections of shoes. It would have been an easy task if I knew everybody's shoe size and had a name of what turned out to be more than 85 children. So that had to stop after we did some research. So we bought, excuse me, just had breakfast. We bought what we decided on doing. We were going to buy toys, and then I wanted to buy toy guns, and that was a bad idea because they shoot projectiles, and God forbid somebody lost an eye. So that didn't work out. So then we went to a different part around the aisle, and I saw these little rubber balls. These balls here, these ones that glow when you bang them on something. This one, a lot of them are failing, so we have 13 balls that failed. I had to get other ones to replace them because they wouldn't replace the balls. Even I had the receipt. The welcome to the Philippines. So we decided on balls, and we decided on some small gifts for the baby, for the children. There's like 10, 15 really like babies here. Each baby got a ball too, but we like a little toy or a little insignificant thing. So on December 8th, we had a little party, and I gave some stuff away, small, 6 balls and some toys. But from December 8th on, when I told these people that they're all going to get a little Christmas present, I have been hounded by the children and the people in the community. So this is the good, the bad, and the ugly part of giving free stuff away in the Philippines. So from that day forward, whenever I walk down the block, and I've said this in another live stream, men, full-grown men, 35, 40, 50, 60 years old, put out their hand and say, give me money. And nothing pisses me off more than somebody that doesn't work for a living that's asking me for money, who busted my ass my entire life. So, and I tell them no, calmly. No, I laugh. Dali pasalubong. Give. They stick their hand out there. They're adamant about the whole thing. Okay, not obnoxious yet, but a few weeks later, they started to get a little obnoxious where I had to straighten them out. And I did. So even Daisy was going down the block, and people were saying, give me money, give. Not toys, which they knew everybody was going to get a ball because that was explained at the previous birthday party. So now we have 15 or 20 adults on one block asking for free stuff. And it got to the point where it got to be obnoxious. And I would say to them, why don't you just go get a job? Go get trabajo. You have no trabajo? You drink every day, you drink rum. Every day you smoke cigarettes. Smoke, drink. They understand that much, believe me. And you have no trabajo, and you want me? What, am I your father? Am I your mother? You know, like that. And then after I did that a few times, it calmed down, okay? Because they were pushing the envelope with me as far as patients were concerned, and they started to believe their own horse shit that for some reason I should have to give them presents. Talking about the men, not the children. These are full-grown men, 35 to 55, 60 years old. Now, in the video I posted yesterday, you will see this today and yesterday, and I have one more, a third part I'm going to post tomorrow. But in that video, the part 2 of whatever the name of the video is, Christmas something, giveaway, blah, blah, blah. Thank you, Jeff Stieglitz. In that video, you're going to see people around me, men, hovered around me. Not women, but men hovered around me. And in the background, you can hear, give me one ball. Give me one ball. When I turn around, there are men like one guy, the guy I said, I'm going to throw you a beat, and that's what I'm going to give you for Christmas. And another man, I told him, you want balls? I got your fucking balls right here, buddy. Okay. And then he laughed but they will push the envelope. Now at the party, not a party, at the giveaway, Daisy and I were breaking our ass. We spent every bit of 3 hours in the store deciding about shoes or toys. And then we bought some balls. We bought 74 balls the first time, and then 24 balls the second time, which was 90 98 balls, and then I bought some other toys on the second and third trip because I realized, well, I was doing a head count going down the block. I said, it's going to be at least 80 children because there always been 85 children on the block. And then there's going to be some 13 or 14, 15-year-olds that are going to want a ball also, and they're going to get a ball. All the children that I know for the last 5 years are getting a ball. So as I'm doing this, I could see people in the background switching. There was a little piece of paper. We scribbled H for helicopter, which we only had 2 left. We gave some of those away in a different place. And then a big ball like this, like a 6 or 8 inch ball. Those were the big with the B's. And then there were X's for the cars. As I'm doing this, there are adults, full-grown adults. After I give the boy the helicopter, after I gave him the little Bolt, one of those little helicopters that you spin. Really cool thing for a baby to have, children to have. Safe, has no sharp points on it. The man, he goes to the child that got the helicopter. This is a this is a 60-year-old man here now. We're not talking about like so he takes the boy who has the helicopter. I'm watching him while I'm videotaping in another direction, and he takes the paper with the helicopter on it, with the H on it, and he hands it to me. He hands it to a boy and then walks the boy up to me by putting his hands behind his head. You'll see it in the video. Helicopter. I said, no, you're cheating. No, there's only 2 helicopters. I know it because I only put 2 helicopter papers in that raffle. You can't have 3 helicopters because there's only 2 in there. So the guy went and took the paper from, this is a full-grown man. But it gets worse. It gets funny and it gets worse. So I tell him, no, you're cheating. And he put his head down and walked away, like he should, embarrassed, because everybody else saw what he did in the background and they were laughing at him. Okay, so we get through most of this stuff, and now it's dwindling down to where there's just like 4, 5, 6 girls and 4, 5, 6 boys. They put them in. I got them in a line. Each child said thank you in either in English or Bisaya, and they were very. And the ones that couldn't say thank you for the babies, they can't say thank you. But the adults that were there, the other adults were there, would say thank you, salamat, and they did. I think 1 or 2 children might have muffled their way around. Very shy children. They're not used to foreigners. Maybe they don't have even saw me before. I don't know. Maybe they're not even from the neighborhood. I don't know. The children from the neighborhood all said thank you. That's important to me, because if they didn't say thank you, I would say, oh, come on over here, say thank you. And then with love, they would say thank you. They just forgot. They're children. Okay, so we're moving down to the end, and now the guys. There's men, they're 50, 60-year-old men, 45-year-old men standing there looking in the bag, seeing that there's more balls. And they want one. And they're going, Michael. And they're like coming up on my shoulder. Mike, like moving into my space. Michael, give me. Always with the right hand. I don't know, maybe they're all righty. Oh, give me. With the eye, and they crunch their head against, give me 1 ball. Give 1 ball for me. And I said, no, only the children. Just me. Just give me 1 ball. Meanwhile, there's 4 or 5 guys in a circle in the outer perimeter waiting for me to give him 1, and then they all want 1. These are men. You can't afford 100 plus pesos, a little thereabouts, depending on which size ball it was. You can't afford 100 pesos. So off camera, I ripped them all a new asshole. The next time I went down the block, not on camera, but on the next time, because this gets complicated then. Hello, Sasha. Good morning, Spanky, Gary. So next, but off camera, I ripped them all a new asshole. I wouldn't do it on camera. I went down the block, and they were going, give me money, and I'm going. On a few of them on camera that they knew they're going to be on camera, so they were chilling with the give me money shit. So, but now off camera, that without the camera on, they were very emboldened into getting money. Now I didn't know why until Daisy told me this morning. Apparently, okay, so I walk in that, give me money. Give. So nobody gets any pasalubong. Only Daisy and her familia pasalubong only. Okay, this is what you could give your entire life. I'm going to break this down for you. You could give your entire life savings away to just the people on the block you live on, and 3 weeks later, you have a catastrophe where you need money, and this is what you're going to get: nothing. You're going to get nothing. They've spent it, they gave it away, they owe money to somebody, or they're just not going to give you the money if they have it saved. It's just never coming back. It's a one-way street in the Philippines. You need to understand that before you move it. As long as you understand that, then it's okay to give whatever you want, but don't ever expect anybody in the Philippines to give anything back to you. Now, why? They tell you that they're poor. So you help them, you get, believe me, I've given more of my own personal monies away when the first 8 months I was here than any other foreigner gave away. I don't know anybody else that's shown that they gave their own money. Maybe they did. Most of them collect it and then redistribute the wealth, which is cool. But this is going back 5 years before anybody gave anything to anybody. So they want money. And I said, what do you do for me? What are you going to do? No, you are rich. I hate that fucking expression, you are rich. I hate it. They think the shit grows on trees. I just despise it. That gets me psyched out. No, I'm not rich. I had a job. That's what I had, a job my entire life. I worked for my money. You are the one that has no trabajo. You are poor because you have no trabajo. You are poor because of drum every day, because of cigarettes, because of whatever. But I did this off camera. But I didn't realize that something triggered them to demanding money from me until this morning. Daisy, about 3 days ago, she told me there's a guy on the beach giving away candy. Now, she may have said the guy on the beach was giving away pesos, but she didn't say how much. I don't remember the conversation. I was just done with a live stream, and she had just come back from swimming. So and then I asked her this, she explained to me this morning, the guy was giving away 100 peso bills to the adults. How much for the children, Daisy? Only candy for the children and 100 peso bills for the adults. This guy set a precedent that just screwed up the works here. Okay? You can't come here and do that kind of shit with these local people. They think if one foreigner gives away 100 pesos because he's on vacation banging some Filipino woman, or one foreigner gives the money away, or another foreigner is on vacation on a sexpat tourist visa, if they can do it, everybody is supposed to do it if just one person does it. So they became emboldened into giving me money, and I had a little bit of words with them. They will not, they know they believe me. Let me tell you, I love the people on the block. They're nice and everything like that, but they know not to fuck with me. Okay? They're very nice people, but when they push the envelope, and then yesterday they were pushing the envelope. So now everybody, everywhere I walk, is asking me for something. And because of this guy on the beach giving away 100 peso bills. Now, the problem with giving 100 peso bills to the Filipinos is not giving it away. The problem is giving it to the men, because the men think that the men in the Philippines don't work for the most part. The men, all the men, every man you see in my #2 giveaway video, every man, not one of them works. Not one. One of them fishes, but he only fishes when he needs money to buy rum. He has a little boat. And he's out there 8 or 10 hours at night, humping his ass or busting his ass, fishing. But all the rest of the men that you see sitting down and around, and men that you don't see in the background, all of them don't work. Their wives work. Their girlfriends work. Their daughters work. They don't work. The men here don't work. They expect, now they might take care of the children, but the women go out and work. That's the way it is I'd say 60% of the men on my block don't work. They take care of the kids, and their wives work by selling foods on the street or going to having a regular job, working in a business. So the big problem with this guy on the beach, not a bad guy. I don't know who he is. He wants to be a big shot, and he wants to give something back to the community. He gave nothing back to the community. Not a damn thing did he give back to the community. Giving a man 100 pesos here is giving him a full 1 liter bottle of rum for about 115 pesos. So what two men can do is they can buy 1 pack of cigarettes and they'll pool their money and 1 full liter of rum and maybe some loosies for the cigarettes, like, you know. So immediately after getting 100 pesos, they don't go home and buy something for their children. They don't go home and buy anything for their wives. They don't go home and give it to their wives. They go and spend it on rum and cigarettes. That's the Filipino way. Every Sunday, there's a party. Starts at 9:30 in the morning. Rum and cigarettes. They all pool their money and they drink from 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock in the morning until 10, 11 o'clock at night, where people just start passing out in the Paroque or on the beach, wherever they're drinking. I mean, passing out, done. And then they wake up at 3 o'clock in the morning and they hobble home. You are not helping the people of the Philippines by giving men cash. Even the women, if you were to give them money in front of the men are going to demand the money. These men here are not men like we grew up to be, with jobs like Gary had, trucking jobs, construction jobs, moving equipment from, like Sasha, moving equipment from Florida to Pennsylvania this week, and then taking a load back if he can get a load. These men are not workers. They are Filipino men. They don't work for a living. You are not helping these people by giving them anything. Now, another thing that I'm really pissed off about. Now, so those, we're just going to move through the men, okay? Another thing I'm really pissed off about is some of these guys on YouTube, they give away candy on Christmas. 1 fucking peso's worth of candy. One. I'm not going to mention the guy's name. If anybody knows videos, you'll know who it is. He's walking down the block. Nobody knows his name. Where in my case, everybody says, hello, Michael. And nobody knows his name. Nobody knows who's his. The children are coming from random places. There's no lines. There's no. His wife doesn't make him say, the children say thank you. If they did, they did. Some did, some didn't. Sure, they're children. You can't expect them, especially that they've never been taught to say please or thank you. Filipino children are not taught to say please or thank you. They're taught to say give me. That's why the men say give me. Then if you give something to them, they don't say thank you. They just walk away. They put it in their pocket and they walk away like it was always theirs and you found it and you gave it back. So there's this one guy. This is what pisses me off. Okay. Not the guy himself and the video, which I would not watch another video from his channel, but he was giving away 1 peso's worth of candy. 1 peso candies on Christmas. And I had the same problem he did, except mine was times 100 plus. Okay. He was giving out 1 peso candies. One. He owns a sari store. He's giving out 1 peso candy. And one of the children ran back. There was some semblance of a line. One of the children ran back into line to get another piece of candy, 1 peso candy. And he goes, whoa, we can't have that. No double dipping. Fuck. He's giving away 1 peso to the children for candy. It's a peso. I used to give 185 pieces away every time I walked down the block. Not Christmas. Every day. 3 times a week I came home from the city. 3 times a week I opened up 120 piece of bag of candy. And 3 times a week I gave 85 pesos. That's how I know there's 85 pesos. But anyway, this guy is giving away 1 peso candy. Did you talk about cheap motherfuckers, boy? 1 peso candy. One of the children went back around the line, and he's going, whoa, yeah, he stopped giving out candy with his bag, and He's going, no, no, no double dipping. You cheap motherfucker. How could you say that on camera and then not cut it out of your damn video? It's a peso, dude. I was giving away balls and some other little toys. I can't. And then he ran out of candy. He went to his sister-in-law's sari shop. Big man takes 50 pesos or 100 pesos out of his pocket, buys another 50 pieces. Every ball cost more than what he gave out. And so now, he had to buy more candy. Fucking 100 pesos, dude. 100 fucking, I give that much away on a jeepney sometimes. Anyway, not often, but sometimes. And moving past that, though, fucking peso. You're bitching about a fucking peso? Really? Double dipping for a peso on Christmas? Give me a fucking break. But that's not what pisses me off, that the guy's such a cheap motherfucker. What pisses me off is he gets 5,000 fucking views on a worthless shit video, giving away fucking peso candy, and then bitching about giving away peso candy. And I was, and he didn't spend any time. He just busted a fucking bag of candy out, put it in another bag, and was giving it out. Daisy and I have had 12 hours easy into this little project. Between getting the balls, then you have to take the price tags off the balls and wash the Scotch tape off to make it look pretty. Check the balls. I brought the balls back. Some of them didn't work. They wouldn't give me back my money. So now I have balls that, for some reason, these balls have a little light in the bottom and it doesn't shut off, but it doesn't light up. Anyway, I got lots of balls. So the guy is giving away these fucking peso candies and he's bitching that kids are double dipping for 2 fucking pesos. Give me a fucking break. Send them the fucking video. Take the timestamp of the video. Tell them what I said. I don't give a fuck. And this leads me into why I would never be friends with any of these fucking shitheelers that make videos in the Philippines. None of them, except Bill Landhawk 59. He is a genuinely nice, caring, giving man. He's an honest man. He's the only YouTube blogger I would ever want to meet that I could think of offhand. Nobody else. I would, if the opportunity arose to meet Chris Wren. People have mixed feelings about Chris Wren. Merry Christmas, Scott. Thank you, Scott. And I got your message. Yeah, you was abusing me. So in a loving way. You're right, Scott. I'm waiting for a sale, actually, but I don't think it's going to happen. I thought there'd be a Christmas sale on something. So I would meet Bill Landhawk 59 on, and if you go to my channel, you're going to see his name as one of my not related channel, but one of the channels I ask people to subscribe to. In other words, recommended channels, they call it. And I don't know if Bill still has my name up on his channel. I don't really care. He did for a while, but I just like Bill. Okay, I like Bill. And now the other person I would want to meet, I would meet Chris Wren, and I would give Chris Wren some of the things that I want to talk to Chris Wren about privately. Okay, but I would not say anything bad here about Chris. He's a very well-mannered. He lived a very simple life as a taxi cab driver or something along those lines. He makes blasé videos, but he's like, he would be a person I would meet if the opportunity arose. Like if we were both going to be on the same, I wouldn't go to see him and he wouldn't come to see me. But Chris, I would. Bill, I would like to meet, and nobody else, because these people are here. The expat bloggers, what a bunch of shitheelers these people are. Now, some people gave away other things, but those people, I don't like their damn personality. You can tell them I said so, because you don't even have to tell them I said so. I'm going to devote an entire video live stream, an entire live stream. I'm going to write down the name of the blogger and why I would or wouldn't meet with them. And most of them are just a bunch of degenerate bastards that came to the Philippines to do sex tourism in Manila or Angeles City or Cebu, that pretty much most of them stopped blogging, by the way, because they don't want to have that, they don't want the attention drawn to them, especially the son of a bitches that had that guy that was molesting children. What was that guy's name, Daisy? B-boats. B-boats. These fucking people. They have B-boats on their channel, right? I would never meet anybody that even said hello to B-boats because he was a fucking degenerate in the Philippines, okay? And he was a Filipino American. I think he was half Filipino, but he was brought up. He knew the language. He was a fucking piece of garbage, is what he was. Straight up and down fucking piece of garbage. Now, I never one time ever left a comment on any of his fucking videos because he was a fucking degenerate. But then we have these other fucking degenerate bloggers that were trying to get him to come on their show or go on other shows with B-boats and act like they're friends. And then when he got arrested for rape and child molestation and underage sex and all that shit that he's going to be in jail forever for, where he fucking belongs, all these fucking little creatures on YouTube, these expat bloggers and these fucking sex pats and these degenerate fucking prostitute type guys. Well, let's switch my fucking hooer every 3 months and pretend we're really looking for a woman when all we're really looking for is 2 or 3 months of a dirty piece of fucking tang. That's all we really want is a dirty piece of tang for 2 or 3 months, and we'll dump them, we'll find one that might be more or less clean. But we're only keeping them for a couple of months under the guise that we're looking for a woman. Now, if you just get your fucking ass onto YouTube and say, I'm here to pick up a piece of dirty tang, poo tang, that is. And that's what your job is. And then maybe the poo tang will come to you because if they know that's all you want, then they know you're going to pay for it. Stop pretending that you're going to marry these girls and have families with them if you're not going to do that. So I would have nothing to do with anybody except Bill and Chris, because Chris genuinely was looking for a woman. Unfortunately, they were all the right woman until they weren't. But he really was looking for a good woman. I think he really did get screwed around because I got screwed around mentally, not physically, for money. But these women are, to find a good one is very difficult. So what we want to do is I want to try to make you understand that these bloggers, this fucking guy, okay, I won't mention his name because I get in trouble if you mention somebody else's. This fucking guy makes a video. He's giving away a lousy fucking peso lollipop, one fucking peso lollipop on Christmas, like a big shot. I don't know what island he's on. And one child in the whole video, the video's 20 minutes long, one fucking child went around from the front of the line to the back of the line, and he had to stop the whole fucking procedure and yell out, no double dipping. Stop. For a fucking peso, dude, you deserve what I just said about you, you cheap son of a bitch. But what pisses me off more is he got 5,000 views on a shit video, by the way. Shit content. If the first 5 minutes of the video doesn't get you disgusted, what's in the first 5 minutes, the rest of it, when he starts doling out candy to children, will. And this is typical of expat bloggers and their views. Now, why don't I get views? Now, you're going to have these fucking cretins come on my channel and say, that's because your videos suck. Well, fuck you, buddy. Whoever you are, coming on here and saying my videos suck. Fuck you. I make the best videos of any of the vloggers. I have the best and most outgoing personality. I interview people. I speak a little bit of the language in their fucking tongue, in their dialect. Nobody else does that. Nobody else has the balls to go on construction sites into buildings where they don't know if somebody's going to hit them with a fucking hammer and take their wallet. I'm the only one with that kind of fucking balls. Nobody makes better videos in the Philippines than I do. They talk better with their fucking blah, 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 sissy ass social justice warrior fucking mentalities. That's what they do. They talk better. They're very fucking docile creatures. And in life, they're docile creatures. In life, they're usually fucking liberals, left-wing liberal shit. Okay, can't put it any different than that. That's why I get shit views, because I talk about the left-wing liberal phenomena that's fucking destroying the world. Now I'm going to go to the, I'll go to this, so anyway, so this clown, this fucking piece of fucking garbage, holy shit, how could you complain about a fucking peso? One fucking peso, dude. Tell the fucking guy I made the video about his lousy shit video and the cheap, what we call in the Philippines, the hit fucking out of it. One fucking kid went around the back of the line for one more fucking piece of candy. Maybe the kid had a brother or a sister and he wanted to get a piece of candy for his brother or his sister. One fucking piece, and he's going, no, no double dipping. I wanted to pull my fucking hair out. See, I pulled it out on the sides. Fucking a peso. How the fuck could you talk about a peso to a fucking poor Filipino children Christmas morning? And here we are. I'm a big shot. I'm giving away fucking 1 peso lollipop, but nobody can have 2. No. This is why I don't get a lot of views. Because that prick is going to come to my channel and flag the video. And you know what he's going to get? He's going to get fucking balls. Why is he going to get balls? Because I didn't mention his name. I didn't mention his channel name. I didn't mention anything else that was in the video except he was fucking bitching about a peso. And he's going to come. His subscribers are going to come and bitch. The other fucking, the ladyboy lover in Manila, his subscribers are going to come and flag the video. You know what YouTube's going to do about it? Nothing. Because I didn't fucking mention anybody's name. That's what happens when you don't mention if you know the rules. So because these shitheelers that fucking are going to come and flag my video, which I have flagged, the only fucking video I ever flagged was that piece of shit B-Boats. I flagged one of his videos because Daisy said that the girl was only 12 or 13 years old. He was giving chocolate to her and saying, what's your favorite color? And the girl would say, whatever. I don't even know. Let's say she said, green. Oh, that's my favorite color too. Fucking flag. You motherfucker. B-Bot, you should fucking rot in fucking hell. Because you are rotting in fucking hell right now. And the other piece of shit bloggers that were going on people's live streams so that they could talk with B-Bot, so they could see their fucking name up in the chat window of a live stream, or ask B-Bots to come on their fucking channel. And then later when he got arrested for child molestation, rape, and underage sex and all that other shit, then they denied that they knew anything. And then you got the guy who made a video saying what I said, and then somebody told him to retract it, and the guy took the fucking video down. Why? Because he ain't got any balls. See, some guys get balls for Christmas. In the second video I made, a full-grown man, asked me, where's my ball? I walked up to him. I grabbed my balls. I said, here, I grabbed my balls like this. These are for you, motherfucker. And I didn't say motherfucker because I'm on camera. I'm a very congenial person. I said, you want balls? Here you go. Here's balls for you. And then that's the one that says, oh, itloads. Give me one. And then he continued, give me one ball, and I will have 3 itloads. He made a joke out of it, but he was serious. He's a full-grown fucking man with a job. I know he has a job. I see him doing construction with a fucking job, and he's still asking me for free shit. But that fucking guy with the fucking 1 peso lollipop, give me a fucking break, please. Now I'm going to go through this, and then we're going to, if I have time, which I'm going to have time, we're going to talk about the fucking Vatican. The Vatican is partially fucking to blame for this shit, that they don't tell these fucking men to go out and get a God-forsaken job. So I just don't fuck. Now, the guy with the giving out the fucking lollipops that got 5,100 fucking views, his video sucks. Not according to me, but just according to me. And Daisy said, turn it off. Daisy doesn't like something. She just says, turn it off. Okay? And then we're going to, Daisy. Then we're going to do something with her. So, in a few minutes. Okay, so go tell the fucking guy that he's a cheap fuck. That's what I want you to tell him. Don't tell him Michael said he's the heck. Tell him I said he's a cheap fuck. Okay? For fucking mentioning 1 peso for 1 child. He should have just let the kid get back in line, give him the fucking candy. Maybe it's for a sister and maybe it's not. One fucking peso, dude, you have to mention. Go tell him I said so. Go fucking tell him I said, I want you to take the fucking timestamp and go tell this cheap motherfucker that he bitch about a peso, but he's a big shot giving away 1 peso candies on Christmas. Really, motherfucker? Give me a fucking break. Holy shit. All right, so let's go back up to the top. Let's go to what I call the videotape. Let's see. I'm going to copy these comments down. Hold on. I'm going to copy these comments down so I don't lose. Not so many comments today, which is nice. And then we're going to talk about the Vatican as soon as I'm done with this. Because the Vatican is building churches here in the Philippines like you wouldn't believe, man. I am telling you that there are churches going up on every corner. Honey, may I have some cold water, please? Okay, got that down. I'm saving the file. So I'm going to read the comments. Okay, thank you. Hold, just stay there. I'm just going to take a look. Thank you. All right. So that Ken Unger is here. Thank you, Ken. Thank you. I didn't not respond to your comment before. I just didn't have my glasses on and I wasn't looking. Ken Unger, if anybody needs a Honda Accord, Ken Unger sells new Honda cars. I believe he works in a dealership in Ohio. Now, Ken Unger can give you a discount and take it out of his commission. I'm sure he could do that. But he will also, if you live in the Midwest, Ohio or Michigan and Pennsylvania, and you're passing through Ohio, Ken Unger is a Honda car, and I'm not being facetious because Honda cars are one of the best damn cars on the market. Okay, they are just good cars. Ken Unger is a Honda dealer, and he might even be able to get you one in the Philippines if you want one in the Philippines. He lives in, I think he lives in Mindanao. So if you want to talk to somebody about having a Honda shipped from America, you might want to talk to him, or buying a Honda in the Philippines. Spanky is a friend of mine, Gary. He goes by, his name is Gary. I won't say his last name. He doesn't like that to be done. Gary, thanks for stopping by. Sasha has a job. Sasha transport cars from New York, New England to Florida and back to Florida. You know, car transfer. He has a flatbed with a truck on it. Samuel, is Pam in the house? Samuel is the wrench. He's one lonely man in the U.S. I told you Pamela is making out the invitations to the wedding, and she's also knitting you pajamas because she saw you make the snow video yesterday. So I did see Pamela floating around on that cheap motherfucker's page. I saw Pamela. I saw her over there. She's cheating on you, Samuel. That fucking guy. I'm looking at his fucking video. Yesterday he had 3,200 views in 12 hours. And now this morning I wake up, he has 5,100 views. The video sucks right from start to finish. I'm telling you, if the first 5 minutes of the video, anybody that goes to watch the video, doesn't make you sick, what he says and what's occurring, give me a fucking break, man. I was literally disgusted that a human being could be on camera and lie as to why something was occurring on the floor. Why was this? What? He had 4 different reasons. None of them are valid or true. And this is what. And then this piece of fucking garbage goes around handing out 1 peso on Christmas. 1 peso. Shit. I go to my neighbor's house where we have a decent meal, and we try to give them at least 300 or 400 pesos in pasalubong. If we and all we'll have is a plate of pork. I mean, I mean, I give 3 or 4 times what it could possibly cost them to make me a meal, and and this guy and that's just to go next door. And I gave away all kinds of other shit, stuff I didn't need anymore. I'm not even going to talk about what I didn't need anymore that I brought here. But I just here, dear, this is for you. Holy shit! Go to Samuel. Pamela was on that other guy's channel complimenting what a great guy he was, Samuel. Now, if I didn't just start some shit, nobody did. Okay, Scott Del Fuego, we got that. Yeah, I'm here to help. I'm like the government. I'm here to help. That's right. So let's Warren H. Hello, Warren. Good morning. Mr. Obama. Mr. Obama got here. Mr. Warren, Mr. Obama has missed you, and he's got blue Christmas ornaments. That's right, Warren. Showing you how much Mr. Obama missed you. The boys turned blue. Right, Mr. Obama? Warren, I love you, Warren H. I love you. Mr. Obama, what will you do for Warren? Oh, 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 oh. Warren, I will fly for you. My loaf is very light, loafers. I will fly for you. I will back up. I will be your backdoor man, Warren. That's right, baby. As Scott Del Fuego said, Obama is anatomically correct because he has no boys. Scott said it yesterday. He thinks I don't see all the comments. I see. Now, I'm going to go down through the rest of the comments. Just give me a minute. Philip Gaynor, good morning. Merry Christmas, Philip. Thank you for stopping by. Merry Christmas back at you and to yours from Rabbi Drew Barker in the Philippines, baby. Okay, so we have a man here that doesn't know anything about me. Okay, so one candy, that cheap bastard, get some snap Ziplocs and put 10 pieces of candy in each one and pass them around. Yeah, that cheap son of a bitch. I can't believe that guy mentioned no double dipping for a fucking piece, 1 peso candy. Now, I saw some smart ass remark here asking me if I was drinking. Well, I don't know who to. Here it is, right? Have you had a couple of Christmas drinks? Andrew Hansen. I don't know if you're a smart ass or you're just being facetious or you just don't know who I am. Andrew Hansen. I don't drink. I have 1 shot of rum before I go to bed if I need to calm down, like if I'm a little bit hyper for watching a movie or if I need just to relax. I drink the shot and I crawl into bed. That's the extent of my drinking. A couple of times about at a party on December 8th, we're talking about friends, 5 years here in the Philippines. I got pretty twisted up in the afternoon because I had like 4 shots of rum before we went out for our super chat dinner, which some people provided us super chats, but I don't drink. So the answer of your question, it's a legitimate question. The answer is no, I don't drink, and certainly don't drink at 10 o'clock in the morning, dude. That is for degenerates. That is for the scum of the earth. Unless they work until 8 o'clock in the morning, then that's their 5 o'clock drink. But I don't drink, dude. But if you want to send me some super chat money to buy several bottles of rum, I'll have those until right now. I think I have 6 bottles of rum left. And that, I bought a case back in July, I think. And that 12 bottles should have lasted me till Christmas. And that's including 2 or 3 giveaways for the neighbors if they're having a party next door. But I gave those away, but we just cut down on our alcohol consumption. To answer your question legitimately, I was drinking one shot almost every night before I went to sleep, sometimes two, but I cut that out just because I just don't like the way I feel in the morning. So now I still have six bottles of rum left. So no, Andrew, I haven't been drinking. Okay. Yeah, Pads, that's the guy. Well, I think that's the guy. I don't mention his name, Pads. But you tell that cheap motherfucker that I ripped him a new asshole for complaining about a 1 peso candy. And I have a legitimate fucking beef with the guy. Okay. Don't fucking complain about a single fucking peso candy to poor Filipino children who have nothing. Okay. You can complain about them begging, but these were local street people. They have nothing, and you're bitching about a piece of fucking candy. Go tell them I said so. I, you know, I spend more money by fucking accident than that guy probably spent in the Philippines. Okay, and I do spend more money by accident. Uh, I wouldn't get involved with my monthly bills, but believe me, I spend more money by accident than that shit. And even when I don't, even when I made a lot of money, I still spent a lot of money. Now I don't make any money, and I still spend more than any of these other fucking foreigners around here. I got fucking people, blah 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 blah. They bring you over lousy fucking a couple of fish. We spend 3 hours preparing the fish and cooking the fucking fish. The guy thinks he did me a fucking favor. Thinks he did me a fucking favor by bringing over 600 pesos worth of fish. He ate half. So we spent 3 hours cooking and preparing and then cleaning up after the fucking meal. He thinks he did me a favor. They take a fucking walk. And I told them, don't buy any more fucking fish. Don't come up. We don't want to go over there. I don't want. Fuck you, you cheap motherfucker. It's not like he took me out to dinner 3 times in a row. And then he comes and he wants to borrow this and fucking, can I borrow this? And he wants to talk. I said, look, I don't have time to talk to you anymore. He steals my fucking time. But bitching about a fucking peso, 1 peso candy. Tell him that Mike Fazio went off on a fucking half-hour fucking tangent on his cheap ass fucking mentality. God damn, cheap son of a bitch. Yeah, I don't know where the guy lives. All right, so Scott says the left wing always like to give away other people's money. Yeah, that's the Vatican. Well, that's that's the men here in the Philippines. Okay, so we're gonna move down, and then Daisy, come here, over here, honey. Where's your gift? Where maybe Daisy's gonna get a Christmas gift now. Now let me tell you what kind of girl Daisy is. Yesterday for Christmas, we woke up. Okay, say hello.
Hi everyone, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas. So now you're gonna watch Daisy get her Christmas gift in a few minutes. But first, I'm gonna tell you the story about Daisy May and why we are still together. Okay, we are still together because I don't bullshit Daisy. She doesn't lie to me. Sometimes she gets me upset, but she doesn't lie. Okay, she knows that lying would get her tossed out back to wherever she came from. I don't know exactly where she came from because I met her in Davao City at her employer's house. So her family lived. Daisy lies to me, gone. Okay, just like that, gone. Not once or twice or 3 times, just once. It makes it simple. This way we tell each other the truth. This way there's no bullshit. That's one reason why we're still together. The second reason why we're still together is Daisy wants nothing from me. Daisy's birthday is January 5th. Now, last year, I sent Daisy to her family, but that was in June. So that was kind of her birthday present. But she didn't want anything for her birthday. And then Christmas, she got ugats, which means nothing. Did I get you anything for Christmas last year?
No.
Nothing. Okay, but Daisy made me a beautiful pen holder. She spent dozens of hours making this beautiful pen holder that I keep my G20 Summit pen in. She bought the paper, bought glue, folded the paper. She made me that, and when I give her for Christmas, I gave her GOTS for Christmas because that's what she wanted. Nothing. I knew I would send her away to the family, and she went with for 1 month. Yeah, 1 month. 1 month, and any monies that she needed, expenses, that's okay. So kind of like that's a Christmas and birthday present. But she doesn't want anything from me. That's why if she demanded something from me, she would get GOTS. She would get a plane ticket back to where she came from, and a thank you note for being my friend for as long as it lasted. When a woman puts demands on me, it's time for them to go out and get a job and buy whatever they want from me for them. That's what time is. Now, Daisy and I work together. We live together. She fills up the water bottles. I fill up the water bottles. She cleans clothes. I clean clothes. She washes the counter. I wash the counter. Not much. Pretty much Daisy does the counter because I don't see all those little nick spots and stuff. But we share everything. And then when we go out into the shed on Christmas morning, I let Daisy oil the locks for the machine and the house. We have locks on the house. We have locks on the container. There's some locks on the machine. I showed Daisy how to oil the locks, polish if there's any rust on there, polish it out with a little wire brush or a rag. And then I on Christmas morning, I let her oil the locks. 11 locks to be exact. Why? Because I'm a nice guy. Now, she didn't have to oil the locks Christmas morning at 7 o'clock. She didn't have to do that. She could have went home to Mindanao. Now, that's not a threat. That's just the way I am. She does for me, I do for her. I don't ask much of her. She asks nothing of me. Now, she got nothing for Christmas this year. She woke up. She heard all those stories that I was going to give her one of these, right? You've all heard the story. I'm going to give her one of these. Oh, sorry. I'm going to give her one of these for Christmas. One of these or one of these, okay? That's what she's getting for Christmas. You all heard that story, right? That's what she's going to get in a few minutes. And you're going to watch it. And then what's she going to do? She's going to pack. She's going to pack after I give her one of these, good solid one of these. She's going to pack and go back to Mindanao. Now, you think I'm kidding you, but I'm not kidding you. On this video, I was about to give it to her yesterday, and the video got canceled. Okay. Now, but today, in a very few minutes, she's getting one of these. Okay. So, Daisy, did you ask me for anything for Christmas this year?
No, nothing.
And did you want anything for your birthday?
No.
Now, what we did get something for your mother. Tell everybody what we bought before I give you this. I'm going to give her one of these. She's getting one of these in about less than, let's say, 120 seconds from now. She's getting a good solid one of these, and then you people can report me, okay? Because that's what you're going to need to do, because as soon as she gets it, she's going to pack. Remember, she's going to pack after she wakes up. Okay, so what did we get your parents for Christmas?
Baboy, pig.
A live one.
Live.
Live pig. That's what the parents wanted for Christmas. How simple is the Philippines? All right, now, what I want you to do is I want you to go over there and put your head in the corner because I got to get something from under the bed. Okay, go face the refrigerator. And don't turn around or I'll give you one of these. I'll give you two of these. And I don't have two. Stay there. Okay, so here it is. Don't turn around, Daisy. Here it is. Now, do I lie or do I lie? I don't lie about nothing. So hold on. All right. I don't know if you could see that. Hold on, Daisy. Don't come over here yet. Okay, honey?
Okay.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Not yet, Daisy. Wasn't saying oh yeah to you. Okay, there it is. See? Michael Fazio doesn't lie about nothing. Now, as soon as she sees this, she's getting it. She's getting one of these and watch her pack after she wakes up. Then you can call the authorities and watch her pack. So come on. All right, honey, wait. All right, come on over here. All right, come on. All right, so here, find your Christmas present. Here, find your Christmas present.
What?
Find your Christmas present. It's in the tree.
Santa Claus. Santa Claus?
Yeah. Here, put the Santa Claus around your neck.
What the fuck? What's that?
Put your hand out.
Huh?
Put your hand out.
What is that? What's this? Where did you find this?
Yeah. In a Cracker Jack box.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this real?
Uh-huh.
Oh, salamat.
Sure.
Punch bag.
It's what?
This is your hand?
Yeah. That's one of these from the old boxing days.
Really?
Yeah.
This is yours?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Sure.
This is real. Can't believe.
Show the boxing. Show the boxing part. I will be the
Yeah.
one. I will be the one. Hold on. It's up. And the chain too.
What?
The chain.
What chain?
This is the chain. This is called the chain.
Mm.
All right. So here it is.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. You like?
Yeah, I like. Salamat.
All right.
Where did you buy this?
What do you care? Look.
I did not see you both like this.
That's right.
Yeah?
That's right.
This is for me?
Yeah. What do you mean it's just for you? I told you I was going to give you one of these. But you don't want it? Pack your shit and go home. Now, I told you. She told me she was going to go home, right? Did she go home? No, she didn't go home. No. Are you going home now? Next time you give me some shit, I'm going to give you the real thing, though. I'll tell you. Yeah, this morning she's breaking my chops. She's going, did you put vegetables in the eggs? I'm going, did you cut the vegetables? 5 minutes of bullshit. She should have just cut the vegetables. Yeah. All right?
Is this it? Wait, gamay. This is the size?
It fits
All
your
the
neck.
necklace?
No, mine is
Very
that cold. Yeah, try it on. You know how to put it on?
Cool.
All right, she's going to try it on and see what it looks like. Whoa! Daisy got one of these for Christmas, baby. Her mother got a pig. She got one of these. Fits, yeah?
Oh.
There you go. Looks nice on you. It will protect her two toys. Two toy protection from Michael Fazio in the Philippines, baby. See, and I don't know what. Here, ready?
Hmm?
You gonna sing thank you?
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much, Michael Fazio.
You're welcome. Why Sapayet?
What do you want?
What
For
do I
Christmas?
want for Christmas? Do I get anything I want?
Hmm?
Anything? And,
What do you said
anything?
Corvette?
Yeah. 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 Maybe we have this agreement now. We're together 3 years, right? The first year, no kissing, no hugging, and we slept in bed with a piece of cardboard between us. That's the first year. Now, the second year, only holding hands, no kissing. You've never seen us kiss. That was the second year. Now, this is the third year. The third year, we can start kissing. So, this is how it worked out. The third year, we can start kissing, but not until our anniversary next year in April 21st. That's when we can go one step further. So, if I want for Christmas, maybe we do that.
Yeah, okay.
Maybe
Yeah, later.
early,
Yeah, early.
5 months early.
When did you put the necklace? Today?
Yeah,
Really?
yeah,
In the morning?
yeah.
Oh, okay.
So maybe we do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get lucky. That's right. It looks like I don't have to wait another 5 months for the jerk. Oh, oh! I said a bit in Visaya, jerk. I'm gonna teach you people Philippines. Kissing is the haluk. Hugging is the gakus. Jar is the boom boom. Okay. Now I've been waiting. Now it's going to be April 21st. Would have been 3 years, but Daisy's going to cut me some slack. We're going to go 5 months early for the boom boom. Boom bitty boom 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 bitty boom 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 boom. I'm going to pick up my balls. Just fell. Want to do me a favor while you're down there? Yeah. Do me a favor while you're down there, Daisy. Come on. Oh. Polyhog. You get my balls felt. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going back to the videotape. All right, so. And there we have. Now, see, the reason that's the reason I love Daisy. She's never asked me for anything ever. Nothing ever. Not neither was. No, nothing. I ask her for things. I tell her this morning, why didn't you chop the town cone? If you want vegetables, get the knife and get the town cone out of the refrigerator and chop it. Okay, but we usually do that stuff together. I didn't care about vegetables in my eggs this morning, but she wanted eggs. Now, another guy, the guy that's pussy whipped, the 770-pound philosopher that's pussy whipped, he told me his girlfriend's a good cook. I said, what does she cook? He said, breakfast. Well, how the fuck do you cook breakfast? You eat eggs and toast, sunny side up or scrambled, and you take sausage links out of a box or bacon out of a bag. What the fuck is that? Cooking breakfast, okay? Daisy gets up in the morning at 6 o'clock and disappears into the city, comes home with fish and breadcrumbs and flour and beer, so we can make a beer batter, and then cooks. And then then I'll have breakfast for her when she comes home. And then tonight at night we cook together. So the others said, when you pussy whip the 700, you're getting back. Then this guy is buying this fucking woman all kinds of shit. All kinds of shoes. She's got like, I don't know how many pairs of shoes. She's on vacation for a week. She's got like 6 different pairs of shoes. Every day I see a different pair of shoes on her. I just look at those, and he points it out. Look at those shoes I bought for her. Look at those shoes. I go, dude, what the fuck is wrong with you? Daisy's got 3. How many pairs of flip-flops do you have, Daisy? Couple?
What's flip-flops? Slipper?
The sandals, the Filipino, those that you have on now. How many pairs? Duha. 2 pairs. And she's got a pair of sneakers.
That's,
Kai. Second hand. She bought second-hand sneakers. She's got 2 or 3 pairs of thank you. Joe Blow, thank you. Daisy will come over and we will acknowledge your super chat. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. She had 2 pairs of sneakers she bought secondhand. Okay. And usually she'll go in and they start out at 600 pesos and she gets them down. How many pesos did you pay for the sneakers?
50.
50 pesos. Okay, they start out with 200, 300, 400, 500 pesos. So, Joe Blow. So first you say thank you.
Thank you, Joe Blow, and Merry Christmas. And
Great. And now say it in your language, Visay.
salamat kaayo sa kwarta na imuhang dihatag, Joe Blow, and maayong Pasko.
Merry Christmas. So ready? You will say 1, 2, go ahead.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much, Joe Blow. Something evil about that part of the statement. Thank you, Joe Blow. Joe Blow. Thank you very much, Joe Blow. Nothing evil about your name. Just reminds me of Joe Blow, actually. And there was two guys named Joe Blow because that was their business. That was funny. Yeah. All right. So Scott, I see Scott was there. All right. So let's, wow, that was very nice. Thank you, Joe Blow. So I'm trying to get back up to where I was. Okay, Johnny Ariel says, I'm listening intently to the rabbi telling the truth. If you guys could figure out who that cheap son of a bitch is, I won't mention his fucking name because then I don't know if I could get in trouble for that. And I don't really, it's not worth getting in trouble for the cheap motherfucker. Is it really worth me getting in trouble bitching about somebody that's bitching about a fucking peso? Am I really going to want to get a strike for that? So I keep their names out of it. But I'm not going to let that fucking cheap bastard get away with it. Bitching about a peso on Christmas. Don't bang on there, Mr. Wires. Bitching about a fucking peso on Christmas Day. Giving out 1 peso lollipops. The little ones. They're about that big. They're not the 3 peso lollipops or the 5 peso lollipops. The 1 fucking peso lollipops. Jesus Christ. All right, so 26. Come on. So Samuel says, wait, what, honey? Hot?
No, get the Nicholas. I'm not so comfortable. Relax.
Okay, that's up to you. All right, so I'm gonna start going through the contents really quick. All right, so Samuel wants everybody here to push the thumbs up, but except you motherfuckers that like the cheap cocksucker who's bitching about 1 peso candy. Then what you have to do is you have to wait for this video to end, take the timestamp where I started bitching about that Tahit little prick, and then take the timestamp from that time until at least now. This might go on for a long time because I got more shit. I can't even imagine somebody bitching about a fucking peso candy. I can't even get through my fucking mind, especially the fucking guy who owns a sari store. It's not like me who I went out and bought. I went to the toy store. We reviewed 2 or 3 different things: shoes, toy guns, this kind of stuff for boys, stuff for girls. Fuck it. We decided on these balls, which any ball was worth more than all the fucking candy he had in the bag. And we gave out. We had 98. We got three left that work, and we have 6 left that don't work. And the 3 that work, 2 of those children came yesterday when we were having breakfast. I told them to come back. So we only have 1 more working ball. And so I had it pretty much down. There's 85 kids on the block. But I would never bitch about a fucking peso. I wouldn't give anybody a peso if I had a bitch about a peso. I gotta move on. This fucking guy is eating up my fucking time. He's eating up my fucking brain. That's what bitching about a fucking peso candy on Christmas morning. Fucking no double dipping. Those were the words he used. No double dipping. Fuck. No double dipping for a fucking peso. Give me a fucking break. So you guys that don't like the video are going to have to come back later and push the thumbs down. But right now, what you can do is flag this fucking video. If you don't like what I said about that guy, that cheap son of a bitch bitching about a peso, flag the fucking video. You know what's going to happen? Nothing. Didn't mention the guy's name. Didn't mention his fucking channel. Didn't mention his wife's name, if it is his wife. didn't mention the name of the fucking store. Fuck you all. If you're going to defend somebody that's bitching and complaining about a peso, then come back, push the fucking thumbs back, and flag the fucking video right now. That's what I give a fuck about you. That's right. All right, so Andrew Hansen. Andrew Hansen, only watched a few of your videos. You're pretty outspoken. You think? Yes, yes, it was fine. My kids and mother now just so relaxing with a little wisdom. And from the rabbi, Scott Del Fuego was usurping wisdom from the rabbi. Salamat. Thank you, thank you, Scott. Now, Warren H. is by himself, okay? Now, maybe some of you people are also by yourself, and maybe Warren H. And Warren H. is, okay, Warren H. has been sick and still coming to the live streams. I think I give Warren H. a little bit of enjoyment and some hope in life that he can converse with some other people, but he lives by himself. He's a hardworking man. He was a police officer his whole life. He served the community. He served the people of the United States by keeping the shit off the street. Maybe somebody out there has time that lives in the United States and wants to say hello to Warren. Maybe they don't have anybody to talk to. Maybe you guys can share each other's telephone numbers. It was something I thought about the other day, something that might be nice for Warren. And Warren, if you'd like me to call you after this live stream or any other time, you have my email address. Send me an email now with your telephone number, and immediately after I'm done with this live stream. What?
It's from Australia. Warren?
Ah.
You need to know his Skype and then ask a friend.
Ah, okay, you're in Australia. I can't call Australia. Okay, so thank you, Daisy. Daisy remembers these little in what we call innuendos, not innuendos, not fiducia, minutia. Shalom, baby. Daisy remembers the minutia. Okay. All right. So Scott the Flagler. Yeah. Okay. So Warren, I'm sorry, Warren. I can't call you. I can call you. Yeah, I can call you, Warren. If you have Skype, send me your Skype. Send me an email with your Skype, and I can call you. I'd be happy to do so. It'd be nice to talk to you, actually. So anybody that has Skype or a telephone number that wishes to communicate with Warren, so that, I mean, Warren is alone and sick and going back and forth to the hospital. I think it's a reasonable request that all of the people here that say hello, Scott, hello, Warren, hello, Samuel, hello, Michael. I think it's reasonable that somebody out there has some time to communicate with Warren, especially that he's not having a good time with this medication and hospital bullshit. Or maybe somebody could give him, you could transfer a Skype address, send me your Skype address. I'll call you immediately after the live stream, unless my computer goes down. I mean, my net goes down. I'll give you a call on Skype, even not face to face, because that doesn't work so good, but I can use Skype calling to call you, Skype to Skype. So if anybody has time and can talk this, even you want to say, Warren, give me your Skype now, give me your email address right now, transfer email addresses, and then you can stop listening to me bullshitting about some fucking guy about a fucking peso in bumfuck nowhere that he's talking about a fucking poor Filipino child who has nothing, double dipping. Maybe the kid wanted the fucking candy for his sister, dude. Jeez. Okay. Now I'm almost done with that. Another 2 or 3 hours, it's going to be like fucking water under the bridge. Ancient history. Like water off a duck's back. Okay, I'm going to go down here. Warren H. Princess. Hello, Princess Ann Nude. Good morning. Good evening. One lonely man in the U.S. Ash is cheap. Ash is at least I would hand out a small bag of candy, okay, and a toy. Yeah, and that's normal for Christmas. How could you go down the fucking block and pretend you're Santa Claus giving out fucking pesos? Oh, Scott Del Fuego. My ex is a big fan of Pasalubong. She's Pasalubong me for hundreds of thousands over the last 15 years. I'd like to be Pasalubong from over dealing with her again. Free. Free. Scott would like to be free of dealing with his ex, whatever she is. Thank you, Warren H. Mr. Obama loves you, Warren. That's why he does those things. Mr. Obama offered himself up to you, Warren H. Look, in fact, Mr. Obama wants to make an encore. Warren H., did I hear that Warren H. is in the house? Is Warren H. really here? Yes, Mr. Obama. Oh, Warren H. Oh, oh. Warren H. Love from the Obama. Yeah, Samuel, she's making you pajamas. Or she's studying. Okay, one more. How can I send Princess Anne an email? Scott the Flake. Hey, Rabbi Jubaka in the Philippines, baby. I love that tag. Salamat, Scott. Okay, then we are coming down, Princess Warren. And we have Joe Blow, who we thank. Thank you very much for the super chat, Joe Blow. And now we're moving on. Scott Del Fuego. Let it go until it's all gay, most women. Okay. All right. Yeah, Scott's giving you good advice, Samuel. I won't read it. All right. Scott Del Fuego. Many looking for a gravy train. They want to ride, take all, and give nothing back in return. That's right, baby. That's why I'm with Daisy. She wants nothing and she gets nothing. Okay? Oh, there you are. Hi, Daisy. How you doing? I didn't. I was just talking about you. Let me kiss your ass a little bit. Yeah. Let me be a ass kissing pussy whip motherfucker. Let me be that. For you, sweetheart. Oh, do you need another pair of shoes? And one more? Oh, two pairs? No problem. Let's get the same pair in different colors. Because I am pussy whipped. That's why. I am fucking pussy whipped. Imagine being pussy whipped. Imagine that. My father taught me a lot about women. He said the ones you find in a bar, you fuck them. You don't bring them home. The ones you bring home, you don't bring them to a bar. That was his words of wisdom. And he was right. Okay, you never meet a woman in a bar that you marry. Anybody who marries a woman in a bar and the marriage lasts, it was a fucking fluke. She was probably having on a party and you were on a party and neither one of you ever goes to bars. But I got to tell you, I never met a woman in a bar or a club that I liked. Never. Scott Del Fuego. Scott Del Fuego has an actual Philippine question. Nothing that you could say could be off topic. Okay, so, all right. So, Scott, where is your question? Scott, Daisy has a lot coming from you when the Balakine box comes. Okay, Andrew Hansen, bedtime. Merry Christmas, Andrew. Thanks for stopping by. Okay, Scott. Samuel's making popcorn. Daisy has a lot coming from you when the Balakine box comes. Okay. No, Scott's sending us a Balakine box.
Bayan. Thank you in advance, Scott.
Scott saying nice. I have a charm like that, except for it's in a boxing glove. A girlfriend got it for me when I was in the Golden Gloves. Her parents were millionaires. Joe Blow says, good night, Andrew. Warren H says, that was really nice. Yeah, Daisy.
Where did you buy that? America?
Yeah.
You bring here?
Yeah.
Long time ago.
Yeah.
Mhm.
You don't like it?
I like.
You throw?
I did not throw. I'm not very comfortable have a necklace. I feel like someone like that.
You gonna get one of these?
What do you call like that?
It's joking.
Joking.
You're gonna get one of these for Christmas. Did I lie?
No, you're not liar.
All right. Thank you, Warren. Okay, so Scott Del Fuego says Joe Blow's got something to tell you. He said, now that you got the fist, now go pack your bags. Yeah, he said, go pack now that you got this. Because you said when you got this, you were going to pack. And Joe Blow was bringing up old bad memories, right? Out.
Gawas.
What?
Gawas.
Gawa.
Gawas.
Gawa means fight.
No, out.
Out.
Gawas.
Out. Gawa.
Gawas.
Gawas. Pack your shit. Gawas, lady.
Oh.
All right, so Scott Del Fuego. Yeah, Joe. You don't see a packing, do you? It's like a fucking beautiful girl. That's my beautiful girl, Daisy May, in the Philippines, baby. Very nice. Scott Del Fuego says, very nice gift. That is cool. Never met a woman that doesn't love gold. Some, like Daisy, are content and don't ask for it, but they all love to have it when they get it. Did you ever receive any gold before? Gold gifts?
Is that gold?
Yeah, it's gold.
I don't know. Fuck.
What did you think it was? Brass?
I don't know. It's just
Did you
simple. But I think maybe in here because I have the sale from 10 pesos or 20 pesos.
10 pesos. I should have got her a fucking 10 peso fucking box.
I'm allergic. I'm allergic for that.
You won't be allergic to that. You never got gold before? This is the first. She's a virgin. She never had a gift of gold, anything?
No gold, no necklace.
Not brass. She thought it was brass. Put it back on. No, it's okay. Okay, it hurts her neck. And I'll have to bring it back. We'll get another chain. It's all right. I'll take it back.
Oh, you want me to wear it?
No, it's okay. It's up to you.
We go out lang, not in here, inside the house.
Okay, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay. So, anyway, she thought it was fucking fake. Just now she found out. Okay, so Scott, that's right, Scott. They all like it. It's a first. She don't even know what. Anyway, now Princess Anne. Okay, Johnny Area. Rabbi has a soft heart underneath his hard outer appearance. Pads. Mike wants a 1 peso candy. Pads is breaking balls. Gotta like a man that can break balls in public. All right, thanks, Pads. All right, so here we go. We're going down a little bit. Up. Okay, so Warren H. and Princess Anne are they exchanged emails. Thank you for that. Joe Blow, thank you. Thank you. Not thank me. Thank you. Really. You know, there are other things we do but we don't put it on video. But anyway, thank you, Joe. Yes, Princess, I'm sure she will learn to enjoy. Now that she knows it's not made out of brass. Yeah, that's about right, Samuel. Creepy bastard. Yeah, you should go watch that video. Go watch the fucking video if you're not sick in the first 5 minutes. Which brings me back to a question somebody asked me a few days ago. Which YouTube bloggers would I want to meet? Nobody. I mentioned this in the beginning. No, who the fuck would I want to meet these cheap bastards? They have no personalities, number one. Now, Bill Landhawk 59 is the exception. I would be interested in meeting Bill. I wouldn't go very far out of my way, but if Bill said, Mike, I want to come to the hall, I would fucking make time for Bill. But to go to his place, I don't have time for that. I would meet Chris Wren. Some people dislike Chris. I don't give a fuck what you people like or dislike. It would be interesting, I think, to talk to him to find out, to have a conversation with him. He's not a bad person. He's just a simple man. But I have nothing bad to say about Chris. But the other guys, the ones that had they were on the B-Boats, they had to be on the B-Boats live stream with fucking B-Boats. What the fuck? You want to be on the fucking live stream with some pedophile prostituting children, you pieces of shit. And then the guy who made the video about the guy who had B-Boats on his channel, and the guy he made the video about said, take the video down. No, fuck you. I'm not taking the video down. Fuck you. I'm never going to take the video down. In fact, I'm going to add 1 second to the video and reload the fucking video and change the title. Then I'm going to take 3 seconds off the video and reload the video, you fucking pedophile pushing motherfuckers. That's what I would have did. Every time somebody told me to take the fucking video down, I would change the timestamp on the video and reload the fucking video until they got tired of seeing that stupid fucking video. But I wouldn't take it down because some skinny motherfucker in Manila told me to take it down. No, fuck that. Fuck these people. That's why I don't want to meet any of these people. Maybe none of them want to meet me either. A bunch did in the beginning, and I thought, what the fuck do we have in common in life? What the fuck? So we make videos on YouTube. What do we have in common in life? What are we going to talk about? What are we going to talk about? Really, what the fuck? The fat guy, the 770-pound philosopher, he was such a good bullshit artist. I believed we had something in common with each other. But after talking to the guy for 5 fucking days, it was all I could do to close the fucking door when he's outside screaming, Mike, 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 look at the shoes I bought her. Look, Mike, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to meet you people. Okay. All right. So Warren, Michael, if you spoke for all of this time about the candy guy, just imagine how long you could talk about your Uncle Scummy. Uncle Scum's got like 4 or 5 more parts. I'm going to devote Uncle Scum videos. I gotta make a list of all the things he fucked everybody in the family for individually. And then I'm going to go down to all the things he fucked the people on his own personal block for out of when he had more money than anybody. He had more money than everybody on his entire block combined. And the motherfucker, when they couldn't pay the rent to keep the thing that behind his house, he rented spaces behind his house. When they couldn't pay the fucking rent, he would pull the fucking thing out and put it in front of their house, even if it was illegal in the street. That cheap motherfucker. Uncle Scum, we're not done with Uncle Scum yet. Don't worry about Uncle Scum. Dennis Adams says that people here can, with a Facebook account, can talk to Warren through Facebook. Thank you for the information, Dennis. No, gold. No, yeah, right. That's right, Warren. Bang Zoom Nagaro Abulan. Abulan?
Ngadto sa bulan. What is that?
I don't know. Scott's talking Visaya. You don't know what that means?
Bulan is like a month, and ngadto is
Oh, bang zoom to the moon for a month. Cold water, please. Yeah, MA, I know. I know. I saw that. I saw that video. Watch. We're not done with him either. We have some things to talk about. The ladyboy lover in Manila abusing Michael Fazio. I'll give you 200 fucking reasons why none of that shit bothers me one bit. And I'll make a video about it. That fucking take it in a fucking little boot. Ladyboy loving piece of shit. All right, that's. It's okay, Samuel. Okay, so MA, thanks for the information. Yeah, I don't pay no attention to that motherfucker. Imagine living in your mother's fucking basement. I mean, I pay attention to what he does, but it doesn't affect me one way or the other. Imagine living in your mother's fucking basement. You're 50 fucking something years old. You live in your mother's basement. You've never owned a house. You've never owned a fucking race car. You've never owned an ocean racer. You've never owned a speedboat. You've never owned a backhoe, a bobcat, a trenching machine, a dump truck, a land crane with a pile driver on it, a marine construction barge with a pile driver on it. Don't know how to do fucking welding. Don't know how to take a car engine apart. Don't not a jet mechanic. Never flew an airplane. Never built an airplane. Never built a boat. Never piloted a tugboat. Never piloted a fucking barge. Never did any of that shit. But he calls me fat, and that makes him some kind of fucking superhero to that worthless shit cult following that he has. Watch my fucking Christmas special for the fucking ladyboy lover in Manila. Wait for it. Probably won't get a lot of views, but it will be entertaining. Johnny Adriel. I would have said, where's the rest of them? Not sure. I guess Candy, maybe, Johnny. I know that you always leave nice comments, so I'm not being facetious, but I don't know what your sentence context is is about, Liz. So I would have said, where's the fucking rest of them? Okay. Okay. Okay, I got it. I went back up. I went back up. He should be giving out handfuls of those cheap sweets. One doesn't go far. Johnny Adriel. It was. We don't have any of those little ones like that. But the I would say the lollipop was about the size of my thumbnail. It wasn't. It's one of those little. It could be a half inch, somewhere between. I wouldn't say as small as a half inch. I'd say 9/16 to 5/8. That's about the diameter once you take the paper off. And he's giving out, and they're 1 peso in the store. They're 1 fucking peso. Then they have 1 peso, they have 2 peso, they have 3 pesos for those small lollipops. They're not even real, like fucking, the ones with the chocolate in the middle. But anyway, they're 1 fucking peso candy. One fucking. You maybe give a. If I had to compare the price of those balls with a bag of candy, I'd have to buy 120 pesos, 120 piece bag of candy to weigh out the price differential. Well, similar in price. Okay, fucking A, man, fucking A. I could have gave out 100 bags of candy. What the fuck does a piece of candy, besides the candy being destructive to children's teeth, which I learned the fucking hard way. But when I was eating candy, when I was giving the candy out to the children, I ended up with 2 fucking root canals I needed because I wasn't paying attention and I wasn't brushing my teeth. I was eating candy on the jeepney, eating candy in the store, eating candy on the way home, honey. And it rots your fucking teeth. Look at this kid, this fucking douchebag. You think maybe his fucking wife's mother is a dentist or something like that. He's got a fucking dental, price chart in the back of his fucking store. I don't know. And what he calls a store, I call not a store. Okay, I have my concept of a fucking store. Not exactly what people in the Philippines call stores, but that's what they call stores. Liz Osborne is in the house. Now, Liz Osborne stuck up for me on that piece of shit channel. That piece of shit, the Ladyboy Lovers channel, said, why are you speaking bad about a great man? She meant me. Liz was the only person now on the guy's channel that I could see because he's got a fucking cult following. These are a bunch of fucking douchebag losers that follow this fucking sissy ladyboy lover in Manila. They're a bunch of fucking losers. You go, not one of them has any video set up on their channel that I looked at, and like, go for instance, to give you an idea of the shit that posts on the Ladyboy Lovers channel, right? The fucking Ladyboy Lover has about the same amount of subscribers, but he gets 5 times the views, 6 times the views. Why? Because the fucking punk that he is, doesn't do political videos about his home country being invaded by people from Somalia. He ain't got the fucking balls or the fucking brains, or he's just doing it for view counts and is not going to go against Google's fucking conservative fuck, or he's just a fucking liberal scumbag. I don't know which one of those are true, but the fucking boy ain't got the fucking balls to talk about how his country's being invaded, where I do. YouTube knows that I do that, and they fucking cut my view counts down to whoever's watching this video. That's it. When this fucking video that I'm doing right now ends, not going to get a strike for it, not going to get flagged. It's not going to, the monetization's not coming off because I didn't threaten anybody or break any of their stupid fucking rules. Nothing is going to happen to me, but YouTube is going to say, that's it. We're going to bury that one in the round file. So every video I do live stream gets buried in the round file. Doesn't matter. People push the thumbs up, push the fucking thumbs down. The fucking sissies that just blah, 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 especially the ones that take it deep and hard when they're bent over. Those fucking guys get the big fucking numbers. Why? Because I think they have different tags in the description box. Where to meet fucking gay men in the Philippines might be one of those tags. How to meet a gay fucking bisexual transvestite in Manila. Where to meet the best fucking trannies in Manila. I think that's the kind of tags they put in their videos. Because far be it from me, I can't see any fucking thing about the guy that he just makes fun of me. So moving back, he's got about 17,000 subscribers or thereabouts. And when you see on his page, it says 160 comments. You know, either he deleted them, and that's being a real fucking pussy ass motherfucker, deleting comments that you don't like, which he made no bones about. He says, I delete the ones I don't like because he's a fucking afraid of criticism. Not me. I don't give a fuck because I don't need I enjoy. I made $86 on YouTube last year. Fuck YouTube and fuck Google. I don't need the money enough to kiss their ass for $86 last month. 86 bucks. Fuck YouTube and fuck Google. And fuck these guys that do this for the views. That's what he's afraid of, losing his fucking views. Because this is his main source of income. Because the fucking boy doesn't have any fucking balls to go out there and get a real job. He sells advertising from his mother's basement. So I'll see 140 comments on his video. I'll only be able to see 19 or 20 comments, or 50 comments, maybe 30 comments. Why? Because all of the fucking people that are on his channel I have blocked. Because I don't want to listen to their bullshit. Trolls, take it in the ass, fucking sissies. Now, I don't know that they really take it in the ass. I mean, I imagine they're either pitching or catching, though. I'm not sure if they're pitching or catching. But that's the kind of shit he has on his channel. It's a cult following. So he calls me fat, and he gets a shitload of views. And yet, he's never, all the things I said, never owned a car, never owned a race car, never owned a fucking $150,000 Ocean Racer, never owned an $80,000 Cobra. Never flew an airplane, never took off and landed an airplane on his own, never jumped out of a fucking plane, never did deep water diving and wreck diving in the Philippines, in the Caribbean, in fucking Florida, never did any of that shit. Never owned a barge, never owned a crane, never owned a backhoe, never owned a fucking trackhoe, never owned a fucking a trenching machine, doesn't know how to fix jack shit, doesn't own a fucking car or even a motorcycle to my knowledge, and he's making fun of me. Watch what I fucking give you a list. 200 fucking reasons not to watch the fucking Ladyboy Lover in Manila. Or something like that. It'll probably be a little bit more derogatory and not so direct, because I'm a very congenial type of guy. And go tell the motherfucker that I said so. See if I can. Now, let me get back to the videotape. We were at Johnny Adriel's saying he should give out, Johnny Adriel, he should give out handfuls of those cheap sweets, that fucking cheap bastard. One doesn't go that far. That's right, M.A., that's about what it boils down to. I saw that video, but thanks. See, like M.A., I don't know who M.A. is, but at least he has a little bit of compassion to let me know that somebody's making fun of me. Like it fucking hurt my feelings, right? What hurts my feelings is that some piece of shit fucking ladyboy lover in Manila can get so many views for pumping out shit videos, for pumping out one shit video after the next. And then when he's not in the Philippines, he recycles the ones and does talkovers of the ones with the girls, so-called fucking girls. Prostitutes and fucking ladyboys, transvestite, to me, doesn't equate to making a fucking video for the Philippines. It equates to making a video for a certain mindset of sick, demented motherfuckers who shouldn't even be in the fucking Philippines, destroying the culture of the Philippines. That's what it brings to my mind, that these motherfuckers are in the Philippines. And then flaunting the shit, and then trying to make money from flaunting fucking evil shit. Okay, so Johnny Adriel, yes, okay, he should be given out. Okay, so candy, very destructive to the teeth. Hershey bar has 4 teaspoons of sugar in 1 chocolate. That's right. It destroys the fucking teeth. But that's one of the reasons why I don't give it out anymore. The second reason is it's just a shit gift. So it's just a shit gift. This doesn't give them. It makes them hyper. It makes them tired. It's just a shit gift. But don't fucking bitch about 1 piece of candy. Give it a fucking break. I'm telling you, the guy was telling the kid, no double dipping. Kid came back around the back of the line for 1 extra piece of candy that cost the fucking pay. Whoa, he stopped the whole fucking show. No double dipping. For a fucking peso, dude? Really? That's right, Liz. You're the only person that stuck up for me. Liz, that I could see, because everybody else is blocked on his channel, maybe. Or he takes everybody's comments off, because he takes it fucking hard, he takes it deep, and he doesn't like people to know that. Maybe somebody came on, remember me? Remember? I gave it to you good last month? Remember? I bent you over the fucking dresser? You know, remember that? That's the kind of shit he probably doesn't want, that he deletes off his channel, because he's in the closet. And I don't want to hear shit. He's got a girlfriend. If that's what you call a girlfriend, fucking whoa. You know, I don't. A girlfriend is somebody that you live with, you spend a lot of time with. You got a girlfriend he sees once every fucking few months, a couple of months for a week. That's not a girlfriend, man. That's a fucking girl he knows. It could be a friend. It could be an acquaintance. It could be Daisy. You can't touch the wires over there. You're gonna kill the live stream. Please don't do it. Thank you. You know what you could do if you want? You could clean the tracks in the window if you like, but you can't clean by the screen just yet. Okay, honey? Okay, thanks. Okay, so that's not a girlfriend. A girlfriend is not somebody you see once when you're on vacation for 6 weeks. You see her for 1 or 2 or 3 days or a week. That's not a fucking girlfriend. That's a friend. I could have 1,000 of those. In fact, I could have 5,000 of those if I wanted to. I'm going to take you out. Here, I go to the mall right now and say, I want to take you out for dinner. But most of the girls don't get off till 7 o'clock, and I'm already home relaxing at 7 o'clock. But just to take them out to dinner in the mall, anybody will say yes, especially if I say bring 2 or 3 of your friends. But that's not a girlfriend. And then after a while, you just say, look, I'm going to come to Manila. I would like to share a dinner with you once in a while, and we'll be friends. No sex, because I doubt that goes on anyway. I mean, I'm not saying it doesn't, but I don't see that a girl, you're going to spend 2 or 3 days with a girl every 6 weeks. I don't see how that could be a sexual relationship. Maybe there's something wrong with me in the head. You either have a girlfriend that you're rapping and tapping once every couple of hours, or at least once a day, or at least once a week, or a couple times a month, or you don't have a girlfriend. You got to be a limitation. So you got to be a minimal amount that the girl is going to stay with you. And if you see her every 6 weeks, every 3 months for 6 weeks, or every 2 months for 6 weeks, and you see her for 3 days, that's not a girlfriend. Okay. Yeah, Liz was the only fucking person that stuck up for me. And she said it. And then some other asshole started running his mouth that he was going to do this, that, and the other thing. He ain't fucking doing nothing. And I don't even remember the conversation that other fucking clown said we had. Maybe I did say that. Maybe I didn't. Fucking asshole goes around threatening people on fucking YouTube. Fucking asshole goes around threatening people in public domains, and he expects that nobody's going to get upset about it. People don't like that, you fucking moron, if you get to watch this video. Now, we're not mentioning names. Liz Osborne, that's a good question. That is a fucking good question. I don't know. I wouldn't say yes, and I wouldn't say no. Whoa, wait a second. What do we have here? We have something else here. Joe Blow gave $5, and then I'm back up on the top here, and I see, $2 from Merry Christmas. Joe Blow, again, $2. Sorry, Daisy, come on over here, honey. I missed that one, Joe. Sorry about that. It just didn't show up. So, back to the videotape. Hold on a minute. Joe Blow gave a $5 super chat and a $2 super chat. Joe Blow, I apologize. I did not see that. I did, because when I copy and paste the comments, it doesn't show super chat. It doesn't show you the little picture of the super chat. It will show you the dollar sign. But then you'd have to Google the dollar sign for your comment section. So here we are, Daisy. We're back over here. Yeah, no, I'm okay. Thank you. Okay, Joe Blow. Joe Blow says Merry Christmas. Now, Daisy, say thank you to Joe Blow.
Thank you, Joe Blow, and Merry Christmas.
In Visaya.
Salamat kayo sa kwartang among nadawat and maayong Pasko. Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho, ho. And is that Mr. Obama there? No. Okay, so now you will be the one to count.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you, thank you, thank you very much, Joe Blow. Salamat. Thank you. Sheesh. You didn't realize that was your goal?
Yeah, I don't know. How would I know?
By the weight.
By the weight?
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's a first, yeah? Okay. All right, thank you, Joe Blow. So I'll go down to the bottom here. Joe Blow is trying to buy his way into heaven. Whereas Bosco is celebrating with his son, 6 years old. These are the things people are doing. Hello, where's Bosco? It's good that you get to see your child. We don't know how many Christmases you get to see them in today's world. Not that, nothing bad is going to happen, but you never know. You might get a job someplace and you might see it. My dad worked out of town. I don't actually ever remember my dad. When he worked out of town for Christmas and our birthdays, even my graduation, he did not go to my graduation from high school, but he was legitimately working in another state altogether, and he couldn't come home for a 2-hour celebration. But for Christmas, Steve, thank you. Whoa. Okay. My dad would, but my dad pretty much spent Christmas with the family. If he was in New York, he never wasn't with the family. In other words, he didn't go out drinking at his friend's house. He didn't get drunk and not show up or nothing like that. But when he was working out of town, sometimes he would work out of town for 3 months without coming home because it would be a 12 or 14-hour drive, and he'd have to drive back on Monday. Got to remember, you're talking about the 1960s. Plane fares and buying tickets was not so easy to do from certain, where he would be on the water working in uh, Maine. Let's say he was working up in Bangor, Maine. The airport might be 200 miles away from where he was working. Then he's on the water, living on a barge. He has to get to shore, take his car, leave it at the airport, fly to New York. For Christmas, he wouldn't do it. But when he came home, and he was in New York for Christmas, he spent Christmas with us. Honey, come on over here, please. Thank you. Steve, thank you. You and Shirley, thank you very much. And now Daisy and I are going to sing to you, Steve. That's right. You know that I'm a good singer, and Daisy's a good singer, and we just wooed Joe Blow. We just wooed him with our song Serenading. So now Steve, Havoc Master's name is Steve. Steve does live streams. Now, I was talking before how everybody has a different grouping of friends on the internet. Now, Steve has a group of friends when he does his live streams, and some of those people I don't get along with. Believe it or not, there are people I dislike, and I don't have anything to do with them. And I sure don't want to screw up Steve's live stream by saying hello to Steve. I listen to Steve's live streams, but I sure as hell don't want to say hello to Steve and then have some schmuck that I don't like, say, hey, you like Fazio, and then not go back to Steve's live stream. Because there are some people that legitimately don't like me because I don't like them. But the difference between me and them is I tell them I don't like them and why. And then there have been arguments in the past. So, Steve, it's nothing personal. But there's a couple of guys that go to your live stream religiously that in real life, if I saw them in the store, didn't know who they were, of course I'd say hello to them. But if they told me their name, I'd say, what the fuck do you want? Okay, I have no respect for them and no use for them. But they contribute to your live stream, and that's why I don't talk on your live stream. I don't want people to even see that I'm associated with, because there's more than one. But anyway, now Daisy, you will say hello.
Thank you very much, Steve and Ate Shirley, and maayong Pasko.
Now, will you please say it in Visaya? Thank you.
Salamat sa kwarta, Steve and Ate Shirley, and maayong Pasko.
Where did you learn how to do that? Say that.
What?
How do you know that language?
Bisaya.
You're Filipino? Really?
Yeah.
This is hot. Yeah. Okay, so we're going to sing. We're going to woo you, Steve. Ready?
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Havoc Master 69.
I thought it's Steve.
Salamat. Okay. It is Steve. But, yeah, but we always say the name. We're going to do it again until you get this right. Okay. Otherwise, I'm going to give you one of these. But Havoc Master means chaos. Havoc Master. Havoc. Okay, ready? Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much, Havoc Master 69. Yay, baby. Yeah, babe. You had it. You're gonna get one of these. Again, you're gonna get one of these. Salamat, Steve. Thank you. All right, so now Steve does live streams, and Steve works for Amazon. Maybe you can answer a question, Steve. I've been waiting for Amazon to have a sale for Christmas, but I don't see it. Now, is there a time? I've been waiting for two particular products. I've been waiting for a sale. Is there a particular time that I know they had their Black Friday sale, and the sale wasn't much of a sale at all, but it was a sale. But the prices that they brought some of those items down to, you could get them in any Home Depot or Costco, for instance. What I'm looking for is the 750 Drill Doctor, the Drill Doctor 750, which means it can sharpen a bit up to 3/4 of an inch. And on some websites it's $500. So give me a fucking break, $500. The thing weighs about a kilo. It just has a little diamond blade in it with a fast spinning motor. Some fucking websites have the Drill Doctor 750 for $500. Others have them for 250. Most have them for 220 to 250. Amazon has it for 100, had it for 139, and that's still a lot of money for a Drill Doctor. I remember buying that same Drill Doctor. Well, it's going back into the mid 80s. I bought it from my father, and it was only like $60. Then nothing has changed, so it actually doubled in price. But so it doubling in price is okay. But I was wondering if it's going to go on, if they're going to have another sale. That's my question to you, Steve. Is Amazon planning on having another sale for Christmas or New Year's sale? And then after that, I'm just going to have to make this order and get it shipped out to Scott Del Fuego. Samuel says, Joe Blow gave me the thumbs up. Thank you, Joe Blow. Samuel says, and I listening to Michael about that cheap bastard, LOL. Liz Osmond says, great, Steve, on Super Chat. Thank you, Liz. Tomorrow is not promised. Well, that's what I meant, Bosco. You never know what's going to happen. And I'm serious about that. Look at this stupid fucking, I got a little fucking hole in my foot. Now it's 5.5 months. It's healing. With this new medication and the new bandaging, the way I wrap it, but it's 5.5 fucking months. And I couldn't walk for 3.5 of those months because it was infected and the doctors didn't do what they were supposed to do about it. Finally, I got a guy that tried a new treatment, and now today is 7 days to treatment, right, Daisy? 7 days, 1 week, last Monday, 7 days. And it's healed more in the last 7 days than it did the 2 months before that. So I'm very grateful, but you don't know what you're going to get out of life. So the more time you could spend with your family and friends, if you love your family and friends, the better you are. Okay, so whereas Bosco says life is precious. That's right. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to get up and take a leak off in my backyard, just to get some circulation going off into my foot. Wait. Okay, drill sharpener basically right, Fazio, right. Okay, so we got some answers. Oh, this thing skipped down many pages. Okay. Can we call you name changer? That's about right. That would be about right. John Boone Bean. It will take about 20 minutes or so, I guess. All right, one Black Friday and Cyber Mondays. Fridays they have sales. Cry havoc and let slip the dogs of war. Shakespeare. And in fact, stated on not one, but two major motion pictures. No, one major motion picture by Star Trek when General Klang spoke those words in the movie. I forgot the name of the Star Trek movie, but he spoke those words, and when they were going into battle, I remember those words. I'm going, what is that? That's like a famous saying, but I didn't know where it was. But then cry havoc, and let slip the dogs of war. The dogs of war, by the way, in case anybody doesn't know, are not dogs, and they could be the feet of the soldiers, but that are called dogs, but they are the soldiers themselves, the dogs of war. That's what the dogs of war are. And that's what Pink Floyd's song, The Dogs of War, mean. The dogs of war are not the feet of the soldiers marching into battle, but the dogs of war are the men. But Pink Floyd made a different metaphor for the word the dogs of war are money, dollar bills, the dogs of war. What the soldiers' feet as the dogs of war walk into battle. The soldiers are considered the dogs because if you tell a dog to attack, the dog doesn't care if it's an elephant or a rhinoceros or a poodle. The dog is going to attack until it kills or is defeated. That's a dog, the dog of war. But the real dogs of war that Pink Floyd is talking about are the money changers. Let loose the dogs of war, the ones that buy the bullets, buy the guns, buy the gasoline to transport the soldiers into the battlefield. The real dogs of war are dollar bills. And that was one of the things that prompted me to write my book, Angels on the Ark by Michael Fazio, because the dollar bill is the real dog of war. Take my word for it. I should do a live stream, just the dogs of war, because these fucking people don't care if you live or die. They just want your money. You come home from war and you have PSTD and you need medicines. The pharmaceutical company's happy to fucking give the medicine to the VA, and the VA is happy to give it to you as long as and the government's happy to give the pharmaceutical money for the fucking medicines and treatments that you need. Excuse me, and get a kickback. Okay, the fucking dogs of war is a complex subject, but a good one. Thanks, Scott. Drill shop. Yeah, where's Bosco? I just don't see that drill shop and it worked $139. You can, I wouldn't say it's not, but I mean, that's the reasonable price. It went down to 133. That's even more reasonable. But it went down to 133 during Black Friday, Christmas, the Black Friday sale. I want it for 90, 99. You know, I don't see how they could get $100 worth of shit in there. It's not made in America. I don't see how any of that shit could cost more than $20 to fucking manufacture, put in a box and ship and put it on somebody's shelf. I don't see how any of these $150 tools can cost more than $20. Do you know that a pair of sunglasses like this, okay, you get a pair of, I don't have them. You get a pair of Oakley sunglasses. Oakley sunglasses, $135. That's where they start, a decent pair of Oakleys. They go up to $179, $200. I paid $130 for a pair of Oakley sunglasses in the year 1980. Okay, I still have them. Those are the ones I have here in the Philippines. I have more, but I only needed one pair. But they were $130, $135 at REI just outside of Mamaroneck, New York. Okay, REI. It's a sporting goods place. Now, were they worth it? Hell yeah. I've had them for 37 years. They've never broke, and they still work fine. You know, they still block the sun. They're special. But, but I remember also reading that to put those $135 sunglasses from turning raw plastic and raw elements into a pair of sunglasses, putting them into a plastic case, shipping them to America, and putting them on the shelf cost $1.50, $1.60, $1.70, depending on where it was shipped. All the rest is profit for the store and the company that owns the machine that makes it. But it actually physically costs anything after $1 that the company sells them for is profit. So the company might cost them $1 to get it on your shelf. All the rest is profit. $130 in profit for at $5 actual cost, less than $5 cost And I think drill doctors the same way. I also remember seeing a pair of Nike sneakers that were at the time $100. This is going back into the 80s. And I never bought a pair. I have a pair of Nike sneakers. I paid $10 for them, brand new, used in the Philippines at a used clothing store. But it only cost $3, $3 to build get the rubber, pay the workers, build the sneaker, box the sneaker, ship the sneaker, and put it in a store. Cost $3. All the rest is profit for Nike. These motherfuckers, they're raping the world for these Japanese and Chinese shit products that they sell. Not that Oakley and Nike are bad products, but they're just raping. That's what it cost in $1980. $3 to get the rubber and the canvas and the cloth and everything. Build the sneakers, because those sneakers were built by hand, most of them back then. Build the sneaker, glue the sneaker, put the sneaker in a box, wrap it in paper, make the box, put fucking paint on the box, number the box, label the box, ship the box. $3, and it costs to put it on the shelf. And for the sneakers, and $1.60 maximum for a pair of glasses, honey. Oh, Polly, hold. Give me.
What?
Give me something. You can't do that to me. She made chicken and she didn't offer. Give me some chicken, Polly, hold. She's amazing. She'll eat all the fucking chicken in the whole house. If you don't pay attention, she'll eat it all. Shrimp? Okay. Well, I'm not. Yes, Drill Doctor. Amazon will ship certain things to the Philippines, yes, and certain things, no. And Lazada doesn't have a Drill Doctor. And Lazada sucks, that's right. I will not give my credit card to Lazada. I mean, they won't. It says that they do. Lazada sucks. I've only bought 2 things from Lazada, and it was COD, and that was like 5 years ago. Lazada sucks. It tells you that they do COD, and then when you go through the whole fucking process, they tell you have to pay. So they already got you balled up for a fucking hour of your time to order the shit through Lazada, and then they tell you that, I'm sorry, your order doesn't qualify for COD delivery. You have to pay for it with a credit card, and fuck that. I never tried to go on Lazada again ever. Now, yes, and someone said the drill, it's on eBay. Danny Gordon, thank you for stopping by and the information. Yes, the Drill Doctor's on eBay for $139. That's correct. It was not $139 a few months ago. I don't think it was. I think it was a little bit more. I think it was like $160, $163. But Amazon has it for $133 now. So I want it for $99. I don't see why they don't come down to $99. Knowing, especially now that I mentioned it, knowing that I want it for $99. Somebody from Amazon, if someone's watching from Amazon, say, Mike, we'll send you that Drill Doctor. Because not only am I going to buy the Drill Doctor, what you don't know about the Drill Doctor is it has a drum a little bit bigger than this, a drum inside it. It's about this. It's about a little bit bigger in diameter and a little bit like about that long, like 2 bottle caps. And this spins around at a very high speed. Very high speed it spins around at. And that's what sharpens the drill bit. Now you can buy, now when it gets dull, this side of it is what sharpens the drill bit mostly. When it gets dull, you can take it off and balaktad, flip it around like that. And now this side, which is relatively new, will sharpen the drill bit. That's one trick of a Drill Doctor. But what you want to do when you buy it, so you don't have to make 2 separate orders, you want to buy an extra drum of fine fine drum, they're $18 a piece. The extra drums are $18. And you want a coarse one. You want a coarse one for wood bits, and you want a fine one to polish everything off for steel bits. So I'm going to order at least 2 extra drums. So that's only another $18, and it all comes for free shipping because the order's over $100 anyway. I'm ordering several things. But that's something that you should know. You should order the extra drum, one or the other, either the coarse or the fine. The coarse one works better for wood, and the fine one works better for steel. They're not that hard to change the drum. It takes about 10 minutes. So, I mean, if you're a real mechanic, you'd want to have both. So that's something. And this way, if you have it, because you get somebody that takes one of those drill bits, it's a really quality tool. It's made so you really can't screw the drum up. But if you just take a drill bit and jam it in there too far, you don't use the depth gauge that's on the side of the drill doctor, and you just stick it in and you push it in, you'll screw this up in 1 minute. There's $18. You'll screw it up in 30. You'll screw it up in 3 seconds. It's garbage. It's garbage. After 3 seconds, you put it in. You put the bit in there wrong. But there's a guide on the side that sets the depth. It's like 10 thousandths. When you slip it into a hole, and the hole has a backstop on the hole, right? And you slip it into the hole, and it stops there. Well, where that stops, then you lock this. It's called a collet. You lock the collet. So when you lock the collet, it's 10 thousandths of an inch deeper than it needs to be. When you stick it into the top of the drill doctor, it will grind off 10 thousandths of an inch. Then you'd spin it 180 degrees, and it'll grind off 10 thousandths on the other side. If it's still not sharp, you take it out of the grinding part, move it over to the depth gauge, and once again, you stick the drill bit in. It's going to slip down 10 thousandths of an inch. You lock the collet. You lock the collet by twisting it. It's a twisting collet, like a twist lock, and then you do it again, and that will get you to be sharp. But if you just jam it into the drum, it's going to break the drum. So be careful with that. Havoc Master says, Amazon scams you by putting their own products on sale. Yeah, I've looked at other drill sharpening devices. I had a drill doctor. Oh God, the one drum lasted me thousands of sharpenings, because if you don't abuse the drum, it lasts a really long time.